is it the AI will hear the commentary say this is the fastest ball of all time, or is it the AI is looking at the speed gun as to that speed and knows,
Mm.
or is it a situation where that is a completely new frame of reference, and so it would need that human intervention? Obviously, if you've been doing cricket for a series of 10 years and 10 seasons, then it's going to know. But when
Mm.
you are coming in fresh to a sport, how does that?
Yeah, it's really interesting, right? So if you look at our overall portfolio, I think we cover these days around 45, close to 50 different sports that are, and what I mean by cover is that we've trained our tech to understand that sport. And it's everything from, the soccers and basketballs down to Aussie rules football as a local example.
Mm.
The training takes us about 8 weeks to get going initially, right? And that involves looking at the game, looking at the video, looking at other information and data that's available for that sport. But it's not a once-off process, right? So we're always teaching, we're always learning. The speed gun example that you gave, we can read the data on the screen, for example. So we're using OCR to understand, okay, there's a speed gun and it's telling us what speed the ball's being bowled at, similar to tennis, how fast the serve was. And if we then decide that that's important in that sport, we can read that, we can build benchmarks and know, okay, if a ball is being bowled over 150 Ks an hour in cricket, for all our cricket fans out there, that's quick. And then we can start to do something with that content and we can tag the video and we know what that's happened. So yeah, the sports are trained each individually, 8 weeks, but it's an ongoing process. And, we were in a situation just this week where we were sitting with a client and looking at some important items in their sport and trying to sort of say, hey, here's a certain factor that is a really, really tricky play. When this play happens, we want to rate it because we rate all the plays and we want to cover it more often in the highlights reel. And now we're in the process of sort of training our system that when this certain incident happens, we can recognize it. So it's an ongoing process. And last year we ingested about 400,000 streams of different sporting events from around the world, and it's that scale that we're just learning and developing all the time.